Today we're going to be building Mr. Circuit lab number 3. It's going to be a parallel circuit. So the first thing you're going to want to do is make sure you have your Mr. Circuit lab manual open up to page 13. So first, let's make sure we have everything we need to build the circuit. You're going to need 2 of these lamps. You're going to need 1 of the 12 ohm resistors that we used in the last circuit. Remember, it is the one with brown, red, black, and gold stripes. We're going to need the battery snap to connect the 9-volt battery. And then lastly, we're going to need our breadboard. So now that we have our parts in the breadboard, we can start building it. So why don't we start first with the battery snap. This is what will bring the power to the circuit. When you're snapping this in, remember to look on the manual and try to align all the parts where they snap in with the same spots that it has drawn out there. There's the little black and gray squares, hopefully help you line them up. So first we'll just put our red lead wire in. This is where the power will come into the circuit. And then our black wire will plug in a little bit later. Next we can go down and we can put our 2 lamps in. Since this is a parallel circuit, they're not going to be a complete circle, but the power should go to all of the different parts. So we'll stick our lamp in line, the same row number 26 on mine for the lamps. And then we'll go a couple over, pop in the other side. Sometimes they have a little trouble, but now we'll take our lamp number 2, and again in line with the first lamp we just put in. Snap them in. So now we should have both of our lamps, which will show us if the circuit works or not, and the battery snap mostly in. Next we'll do the resistor. Again, it doesn't matter which way the resistor faces, as long as you make sure you have the correct one before you place it. So the first end of the resistor will go in the same row as the end of the battery snap, or the lights. And the second end of that will just go down a couple more squares and snap in. Lastly, we'll attach the black lead of the battery snap in the same row as the other resistor side. So now this circuit should be complete. This is when you would call one of us over and we can test it with the 9-volt battery. So we'll snap that in, and if the circuit works, both of our lights should be lighting up. As you can see here, they're both lighting up. So that's how you would build the parallel circuit for Mr. Circuit Lab number 3. Make sure after you are also completing the activity questions that are below the diagram.